Hello everyone, very good evening one and all. Welcome to the most comprehensive preparation platform for all competitive exams, BYJU'S Exam Prep, and warm welcome to the GATE 2024 summer special classes and welcome to the series Pioneer in Programming. Dear friends, in this class we will be understanding how to attain 10 out of 10 marks from programming and data structures in the GATE exam. So guys, join the session quickly to know how you can attain the cent percent, means 10 marks out of 10 from the programming and data structures in the GATE exam. Join the session quickly, and whoever have joined, kindly confirm my visibility and audibility. Am I visible and audible clearly or not? Please confirm. And before I start, let me introduce myself quickly. I am Satya, a research scholar with 15 plus years of teaching experience. I have mentored more than 40,000 students all over India in the GATE and PSU categories. Myself qualified in GATE, UGC NET, SET, and also certified by Cisco into networking and programming. Alright. So guys, our BYJU'S exam prep is bringing very useful sessions time to time to help all kind of GATE and PSU aspirants, as a part of which we are bringing the summer special series for you. Myself, I am starting a series called Pioneer in Programming, and Vishal sir will start DBMS on GATE Phobia Gone series, and Murali Krishna sir is starting a series called TOC, Theory of Computation Summer Crash. So guys, utilize this summer in your holidays by attending these all series classes and reach your GATE rank easily. Alright. And for ISRO and NIELIT aspirants, we are bringing the most expected questions series, and this would be starting from 12th June. So to know about every class timings and details, please subscribe to our BYJU'S exam prep if you have not done it, and also enable the notifications. And not only this guys, we are bringing this Trichopedia where every subject, small concepts, tricks and tips we will be sharing in the form of short videos in electrical, electronics and computer science branches by all our expert faculty, and this would start from 15th June. And last but not least, our Dheeraj Sardana sir would be conducting a free GATE workshop on our BYJU'S exam prep app. In this workshop, sir would share how to secure all India rank under 100 in the GATE 2024 exam. This workshop would be live on BEP app on 6th June at 7:30 PM. So kindly register for this workshop and attend without fail. Hello Nirmala Samayal. How are you? How are you all guys? And those who have joined the session, please try to share the session link to your friends through WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, Insta, Twitter, everywhere, wherever you are connected. Alright. So guys, this programming and data structures subject, which is very important and we can say one of the most weighted subjects, right? So how you actually attain full marks? Why I have mentioned 10 out of 10? Because the minimum weightage from this programming and data structures is 10 marks. Hi Kamesh. Alright. So the minimum weightage for this from this programming and data structures is 10 marks. Programming in C, data structures together. It would be generally more than 10, but minimum guaranteed marks you can say is 10. So how you can attain 10 out of 10? Right. Let me first quickly share you the checklist or the important points to follow. Then let us understand each in detail. Okay. First, the checklist is from the programming and data structures or any subject. If you want to attain more or the cent percent marks in any exam, what you are supposed to self check. Let's see. Firstly, know and understand the topics to be prepared. Means simply I can say, what are the topics in the official syllabus? First, you know this. Of course, it is a very common point, basic point, and this is very important. Understand the depth of each topic to learn based on PYQs. Because see, any topic you take in any subject, it is endless, right? Because every subject is like an ocean. As you keep digging, you can go on. But you have to understand that we are learning particular concept for cracking the GATE exam. So you have to know the boundaries of the concept to learn. We are not doing a research or we are not writing a thesis on that particular concept, right? So where to start and where to end it, in what boundary we are supposed to learn that particular topic, you have to know. How? If you look at the previous year questions, you will understand what model questions are coming and at what level the questions are coming, so that till what depth you have to learn any concept, you will understand. 90% of the understanding you will get from the PYQs. Of course, every time, every year, IITs, IISCs surprise students at least with 1 or 2 questions. That would be happening every time. But I can say that majority or the probability is 10%, just 10% probability is there. But 90% of the times, if you look at the PYQs, the boundaries of every concept you can understand. Okay. So know the boundaries so that you will be able to learn any concept and wind any concept properly. And this is very, very important. While you are preparing, please maintain the short notes. However, you might maintain the lecture notes when you are doing the preparation, self-preparation, or you are preparing through some XYZ platform like BYJU'S exam prep classes, paid classes. Anyway, I am talking in general, guys. You might be doing self-preparation or you might be preparing through some faculty or some other XYZ platform. That is okay. Definitely, I believe most of you guys might be maintaining the lecture notes while preparing. But in simultaneous with the lecture notes, please make it as a habit. What? To maintain short notes. To maintain short notes. Sir, why this short notes? Guys, please understand, the ranker will stop preparation mostly by November. You look at any ranker's tips and tricks, any ranker's interview, they in the worst case stop the preparation by November of every year, and in the December and January months they start giving the subject wise tests or full length mock tests. During that time, revision is very important. How do you do the revision? Not only during December or January, even from June, July, August, September, October, November, how do you do the revisions? Because you would be preparing subject by subject, right? After 2-3 subjects are over, when you are preparing the 4th subject, it is very much required to revise the first 2 subjects or first 3 subjects. You have already completed the preparation, right? Now, please understand what actually mean by the revision. Revision doesn't mean reading every concept, every subject or all the syllabus again. It is not the revision. Revision means to get in connect with the concept, to get in connect with the subject, so that you are not going out of the track or the concepts are not going out of your brain. So for that, what you have to do? You can't revise all the subject, all concepts in detail like while you prepare for the first time. So you have to do quick revision. So for the quick revision purpose, this short notes will help. Guys, this is a very important point. Please understand. The short notes is very much required to prepare by everybody. Okay? And in this short notes, try to make a note of all important points, all important formulae, all important model questions. Okay? And if you feel some model question you are forgetting, or you are feeling little difficult in particular model question, try to make a note of that question and the approach for the solution also in the short notes. Okay? So this is the way you have to maintain the short notes. Don't forget to maintain the short notes. And practice. When it comes to practice, guys, many people do in many ways. Someone follow the parallel fashion, someone follow the pipelined fashion, someone follow the sequential fashion. That is okay as per your comfort. I don't force you, or I don't impart any specific approach for your practice. Whatever you feel comfortable, you can follow, provided make sure you are practicing the last 20 years previous gate questions. Sir, 20 years? Yes, you heard it correct. 20 years, last 20 years gate questions, they are freely available on the website, on the Google. However, our BYJU'S exam prep app, many students don't know this. Our BYJU'S exam prep app is providing last 15 years PYQs in the form of mock test. The previous gate paper you can attempt as if you are writing the gate exam. It's not just referring the question. You can take an attempt to that again. Many students don't know. So our BYJU'S exam prep app has that previous papers, last 15 years papers. Okay. So the checklist is, are you prepared minimum last 15 years PYQs or not? Please check yourself. And this is also very important. Not only get previous year questions, also try to practice PYQs of ISRO and UGC net. Now, you might be laughing, or you might be thinking it as a joke. Sir, generally gate questions will come in ISRO and UGC net. You are asking us to prepare ISRO UGC net questions. Why, sir? These gate questions only copied there, no? No. Yes, some gate questions are copied as it is in the ISRO, in the UGC net. But if you particularly look at the ISRO and UGC net papers, dear friends, you will find some new model questions, or you will find questions for your practice. Like ISRO paper, you look at gate model question only they will ask, but they change the values or they change the question formation. So definitely it's a good source for your practice, isn't it? And in ISRO and UGC net, definitely you will find at least every paper, at least you will find 1 or 2 new model questions, guys. So it's a good source for your practice. And yes, it is definitely recommended to practice workbook or test series questions. Sir, from where we get? If you are a self-learning student, I can't say, because you might need to refer many websites and gather. But if you are a BYJU'S exam prep student, guys, our BYJU'S exam prep is offering this workbook with I think around 2000 or 3000 plus questions. These are not previous gate questions, dear friends, for your practice. Okay, and this is one good reason to enroll for BYJU'S exam prep course. So the decision is yours, however, and yes, again, the last but not least, periodic revision is must. I always tell this. Being humans, it's a common tendency for us to forget the things. It's nothing wrong and nothing to fear about. So, how to overcome that? Do periodic revision. Every 15 days, like every second Sunday or every second Saturday or someday, you keep for the revision purpose, not for new learnings. One day you keep in every month for every 15 days, bi-weekly or monthly at least, for the revision purpose. Okay, this revision is very, very important. That only help your speed, that only help your confidence, that only help your accuracy. Okay, don't forget to revise. And while revising, what you have to refer? Short notes. Until unless you feel some topic demand enhanced reference, otherwise remaining topics mostly you can cover and revise with your short notes. That is the reason why I said to prepare short notes. Okay, Kamesh, please contact our helpline. Definitely they will help you out in that. Okay, so guys, this is what majorly I wanted to give the checklist or important points. Not only these are helpful not only for the programming data structures, for any subject, for any exam, these points are commonly useful to attain most of the marks. Okay, now if I talk about this programming and data structures, before that one point, sorry, I forgot. Yes, subject wise mock tests, please give the attempt. Again, it's not self-praising, guys. Our BYJU'S exam prep is offering the subject-wise mock tests. So, try to take as many subject-wise mock tests as possible once your subject preparation is over, and try to take 10 plus subject-wise mock tests if possible. Okay? And now, if we talk about programming and data structures, the syllabus, if you look at, because the first point is what? Know the topics to be prepared. So, topics, how do you know what topics to be prepared? From the official syllabus. You see, the official syllabus given by IIT body in the notification is this, at least for the 2024 GATE exam, right? Programming in C, recursion, arrays, stack, queue, linked list, trees, BST, heap, graph. So, they have given just the titles or the headings. But if you are doing self preparation, you might be stuck, where programming in C means it's a very wide. So, what are the boundaries? So, what are the subtopics to learn? Guys, for your reference, I am giving the subtopics topic wise. See, so the given syllabus, if you closely look at in detail what to prepare, programming in C, if you take, what you have to prepare? Tokens, data types, IO statements, control statements, pointers, structures and unions. So, here you can understand, I believe, preprocessor directives excluded, right? User defined data types, enum type def excluded, and file handling excluded. Generally, the basic C, if anyone learn, these topics also you will be learning, but in GATE preparation, these three topics you may exclude. What? Preprocessor directives or macros, user defined data types, and file handling concept. Okay, I think what to learn in programming, C programming, I think is clear. And recursion concept means what you are supposed to learn, of course, about function, declaration, definition, that is all the basic, however you will be learning always. And prototypes, there are 4 possibilities of functions to implement. So learn those function prototypes. Scope rules, you may think of static scoping, dynamic scoping. Types of recursion like head recursion, tail recursion, nested recursion, tree recursion, indirect recursion, and try to do a little practice on the different types of recursion and flow. And function pointers, like how the arguments can be pointers, how the return type can be pointer. So do some practice related to this function pointers. Here, however, storage classes is inbuilt. Again, if someone can't find out, I am writing here storage classes also. Storage classes also. Okay. And arrays, what you have to prepare from arrays? 1D array, 2D array, definitely you have to prepare. And if you observe the previous last couple of years, there was a question on 3-dimensional array also. So it is good to refer 3D array declaration, initialization at least. Okay, accessing, how do you access the elements of 3D array, and arrays with pointers. This arrays and pointers combo is a very frequently asked model question. So don't forget to refer this arrays and pointers concept. And stack, from stack what you are supposed to learn? Operations on stack, push, pop, peek, and how do you implement the stack, along with how many different permutations possible and what are the valid permutations, what are invalid permutations, and time complexity with respect to the operations. Okay, and in queues you are supposed to learn about different types of queues, comparison, implementation with array, with linked list, with stack, and insertion, deletion into all the types of queues along with time complexity. And linked list, yes, you have to learn about SLL, DLL and CLL operations, insertion, deletion, traversing majorly along with time complexity. And trees, about different types of trees like full binary tree, perfect binary tree, complete binary tree, skewed binary tree, and terminology, height, depth, level, degree, sibling, leaf, all this tree terminology you should be aware of, and rules of the binary trees. Like if these are the number of nodes, what is the minimum height possible, maximum height possible, and if these are the number of nodes, how many nodes will have 2 children, and different possible trees possible, different possible number of trees, like a catalog number, labeled, unlabeled. We have some rules in the trees, so you have to learn those rules, and traversals, in order, pre-order, post-order traversals along with conversion practice. Okay, and guys, here definitely applications of stack. Applications of stack is also included for stack, like infix to prefix, that conversions. All right, and if we talk about BST, what to learn? Operations on binary search tree along with the time complexity, and binary heap, min heap, max heap, construction, insertion, deletion with the time complexity, and AVL trees also. Here in the BST AVL tree will come. So AVL trees also it is recommended to refer. And graphs, this graphs concept you will find in discrete maths, you will find in algorithms, you will find in data structures. In data structures, what you have to learn from the graphs means definitely the basic terminology about the graphs and graph traversals. That's it. The other things you will learn in algorithm, you will learn in discrete mathematics. So this is what, guys, the boundaries, what to learn, the depth of the syllabus I am putting in front of you. Is this clear, guys? What are the subtopics to prepare from every topic given in the syllabus? Please give some response. Kamesh and everybody, am I clear with this? So with this you will understand where to start, where to end. Then, yes, if you look at the PYQs, what kind of model questions you generally get from every topic you will know. However, I am making that easy for you. Here itself I am mentioning on every topic what concept is highlighted or what concept around the questions come. So if you take the topic operators, you will be getting the questions on this logical, bitwise and shift operators. These three operators are majorly focused, and on precedence and associativity. So on these around you are supposed to prepare and practice. Yes, Kamesh, yes. And data types topic, if you take, majorly you have to know this typecasting rules. So when the type would be promoted, when the explicit typecasting is required, that rules you are supposed to know. Accordingly, the question you have to solve. And on IO statements, printf, scanf, return value, how it written, what it written, that topic based questions you can expect. And yes, format specifier based output. Like you are given an integer but you are trying to print the character form, or the input is character but you are trying to print in the integer form. So ASCII promotion, ASCII conversion, similarly into to float, like this format specifier based output. This question generally you will find when you solve this character arrays questions, right? And from the topic control statements, what kind of questions you will get? Definitely from switch statement and for loop based output. Means what is the output, or how many times the loop run, or what is the time complexity of this particular loop around, you will get the questions. And nested loops based questions. Nested loops based questions means in one loop another, in that another, what is the time complexity, or what is the output, or how many times this statement run, kind of question. Or you may have a question mixing these loops and switch statement. Inside the loop you may have switch. So how many times the print statement execute, or what would be the output, kind of questions. Okay. And from the topic pointers, pointer arithmetic rules, what are valid operations on pointers or what are invalid. and pointer indirection. How you can access some data or some values through pointers. This practice is utterly required. And from the topic functions, recursion based output, this is a frequently asked model question, or we can say sure shot question, recursion based. And functions with pointer arguments, this definitely you have to practice. And storage classes. Okay. And from the topic structures and unions, you have to practice finding the structure or finding the union variable, finding the size of nested structure or nested union variable, and if self-referential structure is given, how you can access those values and perform some operations along with this. Okay. And from topic arrays, please refer the theory part of advantages and drawbacks of arrays and try to understand that. It's not just mugging up these advantages and drawbacks. Try to understand them. And arrays with pointers, definitely again a sure shot model question we can say. And as I said, from the past couple of years it is observed, we need to focus on this 3D array also, and how you can find the address of an element with 1D array, 2D array in different case studies. Means if the index start from this, not from 0, from some number, row index start from this number, column index start from some other number, and this is the base address. If so, what is the address of so and so element? In this way, you may get questions from arrays. And on stack, yes, as I said, operations on stack based output, like in some sequence, push pop, push pop, push pop. In this way, some sequence is given, and finally, what is the output? Or stack permutations and stack using queues. This implementation based questions we have seen couple of times in the previous papers. So the implementation of stack using queues, in the same way queue using stack. And please refer the theory part of comparison of these queues. Comparison of these queues. Simple queue, this D queue, double-ended queue, circular queue, priority queue, when which is referred why. Okay, along with time complexity. And like stack, you might be given a sequence of NQ, DQ operations in some order, and you may be asked what is the output of it, final output. Okay. And from linked lists, theory part, applications, where it is used and how it is useful, or what is the effect of using this linked list there. And yes, linked list along with the stack and queue, you have to practice with the time complexities. And from trees, formula based questions, again most expected and commonly found model question in every year. Along with that, tree traversals, if the paper needs to be easy, definitely you will find a question on tree traversals. And tree implementation using programming, like you might be given some code for the tree and you may be asked, what is the output? Is it printing all the leaves? Is it printing sum of all the elements of the tree? Is it printing sum of all non-leaf nodes? Or is it printing the maximum element? So what actually the given code is doing for the tree? That way you will get the question, and you will get the question on BST, insertion, deletion, time complexities, max heap, min heap, AVL trees and time complexities. And finally, from the graphs, as I said, BFS, DFS are what majorly you have to focus from PDS point of view. along with time complexities. So guys, these are what the model questions you have to focus. So if you understand the syllabus along with the subtopics and the frequently asked models, accordingly if you prepare and practice, accordingly you plan, keep your hard work and go with your plan with proper commitment and dedication, definitely 10 out of 10 will be in your pocket, undoubtedly. And again I am reminding you, PYQs, at least last 15 years PYQs you please practice. ISRO UGC net PYQs you please practice, along with full length mock test, subject wise mock tests. Okay. And guys, as I said, I am starting this Pioneer in Programming series. The technical classes will happen from tomorrow, and from tomorrow you might be thinking, sir, you are telling practice that, practice this. Okay, but what is the source? So guys, I am there. I will make you attain 10 out of 10 if you just stay tuned to me, stay tuned to my classes and attend all the classes regularly. Definitely I can assure you that you will be getting 10 out of 10 marks from the programming data structures. It's my guarantee. Okay. So tomorrow we will have an effective practice on unary operators at 7 p.m. And you can see the complete schedule. This is the tentative schedule of the next 10 days. Next 10 days schedule is in front of you. So you can see next 10 days what is going to happen. Accordingly, you can attend regularly. And okay sir, programming part you are covering here. Okay, but what about data structures? Wait, for data structures come to BYJU'S exam prep app. There for NIELIT aspirants I am making them practice data structures, but in the NIELIT exam gate questions come. So though you are a gate aspirant, I will be giving 40 questions from the data structures. 40 questions I will make you practice topic wise. As you see, arrays and linked lists tomorrow we will be practicing. Stacks and queues we will be practicing on the other day. Trees, graphs. So these are what the topics of data structures we have, right? Exactly the same topics. So topic wise you can practice on our BYJU'S exam prep app. So for programming, YouTube classes, for data structures, app classes. Okay, and these are side by side. 7 p.m. YouTube class, 8 p.m. app class. So the app class timing is 8 p.m. and the YouTube class timing is 7 p.m. So just give your 2 hours of time for me, and it won't be 1 hour completely, maybe 40 minutes class. So hardly I request you to give your 1.5 hour time in the upcoming days. Keep attending my classes regularly. I will be planning in connection. It's not like I am giving the random classes. I will make sure you are learning in some sequence, in some order. Okay, so that your learning has some proper meaning. Definitely. So what you have to do, attend my classes regularly. 7 p.m. YouTube class and 8 p.m. app class. So programming on YouTube, data structures on app. Okay. So all the best. Thank you so much for attending this session, guys. If you have any doubts regarding this PDS preparation, feel free to keep them in the chat box or in the comment section. I will be happy to answer them. So guys, I believe whatever the points I have mentioned are helpful for you, so that you understood how you can attain 10 out of 10 from the programming data structures. And these are my Telegram and Instagram group links, guys. Please do join if you have not joined yet. That's all for today. See you tomorrow at 8 p.m. And if any NIELIT aspirant is there, now at 8 p.m. we have class on app. So come there and attend it. So guys, see you in the next session. Till then, have a great time. Take care. Good night, everyone. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Kamesh and everyone. Bye-bye.